What's up, family? It's your favorite Realtor Earl, Realtor with the Bell Tower Real Estate team of eXp Realty. And on today's show, my special guest is none other than CEO, owner, master home inspector of Hampton Roads renowned Virginia State Home Inspections, LLC, Mr. Jacob Knapp. Jacob,
Awesome.
How's it going, buddy?
That's great, man. I really appreciate you having me on. It's good to be talking with you.
Absolutely, man. Always a pleasure to hang out with you, man. You know, whether we're out in the field or, or we're talking sports, hey, it's always
definitely
a good time.
We got plenty of sports to talk about. So
Yes, sir. I can't wait. Yes, sir. So, Jacob, if you don't mind, just for our viewers, describe your business a little for us.
Absolutely. So I'm a home inspector. I basically work in the real estate industry. We usually help buyers, sometimes sellers, learn the condition of their property and all basically the major components of their home, from top to bottom. So it's basically, it helps people make an informed decision before they make a huge purchase.
Yes.
So it's a good industry to be in, for sure.
Absolutely. I know you stay super busy all the time because,
I'm grateful for it. Absolutely.
Hey, man, finding a good home inspector is like, trying to find a needle in a haystack. I mean, it's
I appreciate that.
It's definitely a rarity. And Jacob, if you don't mind, where are you originally from?
Originally from Kettering, Ohio, which is really close to Dayton, Ohio. I've lived in Ohio, kind of bounced around Ohio for like 10 years. Bengals fan, Who Dey.
Yeah.
But I've been in Hampton Roads since I was 13, so I pretty much claim like Virginia as my home.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's super, super cool. Yeah, Joe Burrow and those Bengals, man. Hey, Ohio.
It's fun. Good time to be a fan finally.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so how did you get started in home inspections? How did you get started in your business?
So like most buyers, when I bought my first house, I had a home inspection done and I just really thought it was an interesting field. I mean, the inspector I had he knew so much about the house, and I didn't know like hardly anything at that point in time, other than from like the trades, but he just knew a lot, kind of blew me away. So, I just got started and kind of hit the books, and I worked for somebody that had been doing home inspections for a long time, like 30 years. And then after I got my licensing and training, I went out on my own, and it's, super glad I did. So, it's been awesome ever since.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. I know, like I said, you and I have been working together, for years now.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, like I said, always a pleasure. Always.
Yeah, same.
I appreciate it, man. What would you say, Jacob, that drives you or motivates you to do what you do in your business?
My family, first and foremost, like absolutely. That's my biggest driver. I think everyone can relate to this. Like everybody's got people in their life that they love or, love them. And, naturally you want to provide for those and protect them. So, I feel like this is an opportunity to kind of do that for my family and also like for people in the community. It can, depending on the stuff that you find with like a house, it could save them a lot of money or even save their life, depending on like what the, what you find in the home inspection, what the discovery is.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I just take it as like a huge responsibility and honor to like have another chance to like serve my community. So I don't take that responsibility lightly.
Yeah, absolutely. And what would you say as being, like I said, home inspecting is, like I said, you guys have to go through with a fine-tooth comb and find, so much, like you said, that not only helps, individual families, but, helps the community overall as well, versus the product that's actually, available out and livable, for people to be in. What is something most people, however, don't know about the business?
I think I'd say the biggest thing is some of the limitations of the inspection. a home inspection like absolutely like significantly reduces like the risk associated with buying, but there's nothing that's ever going to eliminate risk
Right.
really in any aspect of life.
Yeah.
But we can only get to areas that are like readily accessible per like the SOP, the standard operating procedures that we follow. So we're not supposed to be taking things apart. Like, we could take off electric panels, furnace covers, stuff like that within our scope of work, but we're not allowed to take apart the vinyl siding, of course, and like, see what's behind it, even though I know a lot of us would love to at certain houses
Right.
too. But, you know, and the same thing is like we can't move like people's personal belongings without their permission, because if like I break a priceless Tiffany lamp or something like that,
Oh,
my
yeah.
insurance isn't going to cover it, and I can't afford to replace that. So,
I got you.
yeah. So yeah, I'd say really just the limitations, but once it's explained to the clients, usually everyone's got a pretty good understanding of like what we do and what some of the limitations could be at the property if it's got a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I know in a lot of your reports, man, are super detailed, and you do a great job of explaining it, to the clients.
I appreciate that.
You explain it so well. Sometimes I feel like I know what I'm talking about in regards to home inspection. I mean,
well, you do. You do.
Yes.
Yeah, you've been in the industry long enough, so I know you know quite a bit.
Yes, indeed, man. So, what would you say are some of your greatest challenges, whether it's in the business itself or being a business owner?
For the business itself, I'd say it's like keeping up with like the ever-changing like standards in the industry, and a lot of the new technology that's out there. Because I feel like at least once a week I stumble upon like a thermostat or like a electric range that I've never seen before. I don't know how to work it, so I've got to like get on Google and figure out like how to get items that I've never run across before like to work to test it.
Yeah.
I'd say as like a business owner, it's kind of, you have to be the jack of all trades when it's like you're a small business owner. It's not like just being a home inspector. You're answering the phones, the emails, and then doing the marketing and all that stuff. So it's very, very rewarding, but there's a lot that goes into it. I know you know exactly how that is. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Like I said, just you gotta do everything from make the coffee, to pour the coffee, to drink the coffee. It's all a part.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's all a part of the cycle, being a business owner, man. It's it's never a dull moment. I can tell you that. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Yeah.
And just in your opinion too, Jacob, why do you think it's important that people shop locally or utilize small businesses like what you and I run?
I think it's incredibly important for like the local community in general. When you shop locally, you're keeping money in that community really, and you're kind of helping lift the community up in a lot of ways too. So, that money's going directly to not only the area that we live, but it's putting food on the table or buying birthday gifts or, medical bills, whatever people need in their daily life. So yeah, I really do think that money goes like a long way towards like, keeping lifting each other up in the community.
Absolutely, man. You're right. That's the way I see it too. Like I said, the more we invest in the community, the better the fruits of our labor.
Absolutely.
That's echoed. From this neighborhood to that neighborhood, it's echoed all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So yeah, and outside of business, I know it's a few different things that everybody loves to do, but what is a couple of things that you enjoy doing besides home inspecting and running your business?
I definitely enjoy spending a lot of time with like my family and friends, of course. As weird as it might sound, I do the ice baths and cold exposure, which I know a lot of people have seen on Facebook, but
Yeah.
Binge watching TV shows, football, going to the gym, being out in nature, traveling when I can, or trying something new because life is short. So feel like you got to experience as much as you can while you can. So
Totally agree.
yeah.
Totally agree. Yeah, those ice bath challenges I see you do, man. Hey, only thing I can do is watch from the couch, brother, because I can't help you. I can't
Yeah.
help you.
It's like forced meditation, because I'm telling you, you can't think about anything else about what's going on presently. So, yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. And Jacob, what's the best way for people looking for a great home inspector as yourself to get in contact with you?
The best way to contact me is by phone. My phone number, 757-503-3677. I usually respond much faster to text messages. Half the time when I get a phone call, I'm either like in an attic or a crawl space, so not the best time to be answering the phone. But or email, of course, too, which is info@vastatehomeinspections.com. Those are basically the two best ways to get a hold of me.
Okay. Yeah, awesome stuff. Well, Jacob, look, I really appreciate you taking the time on your busy schedule to chat with me today. My team and I we strive to try to shine a light, on the many great community businesses that not only serve here in Newport News, but the entire Hampton Roads area, as a whole. And for all of our watchers, thank you so much for tuning in today. For more information on Virginia State Home Inspections and Mr. Jacob Knapp, please be sure to click the link below in the description, and it'll have all the information about him and a lot of the new exciting things that's going on in his business and all around town. And as always, thank you so much once again for tuning in. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you, my friend.
I appreciate you, Earl. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely, man. And to all you out there, remember, stay safe, stay blessed, stay up.